What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Satisfactory. So last episode, if you missed it, we got coal power. We got some coal power going, so we're good. We're set for just a little bit. We're gonna have to add more coal power, and we're gonna have to add more tubes and more pipes and all that fun stuff in the future. But that's okay, because today I want to start getting things laid out for the future, and I want to start getting our expansion going because we need lots of everything. And I want to just kind of get rocking and rolling with that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe, all the fun things. Again, huge shout out to Logic Servers for providing the server. So if you want to check it out, I have a link down below. You can use that link and get 20% off your first month of a server if you want to check it out. So what I want to do is this area right here is going to be our smelting area. So we're going to have, I mean, there's iron, there's copper, there's foundries, so there's steel as well. And I want to utilize this area for that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is I'm just going to make a giant line of smelters. Now, I want to make sure that I have enough room to run belts and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to leave a 2 gap right here and a 2 on the end. And I'm basically just going to put down a bunch of smelters. Now, we're not utilizing all these smelters right now. We're just going to get them set up so they're here, so we have an idea of where things are going to go. But this is going to be, let's see, how many do we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really have enough smelters. I don't really have enough iron coming in yet to utilize all these, but let's just go ahead and let's get a few of them placed. And then we can always expand out later as needed. And then I want to go ahead and get a line for copper, because copper, we're going to end up putting it over here because we're going to be importing it from elsewhere anyways. And then let's see, how far of a gap is that? That's a 2 foundation gap. Perfect. So we're going to do a line of copper smelters like right here. And then hopefully, I'm just going to get them placed right now. And then we'll just start, hooking into them as need be. And then we can always expand all the way down there, It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm so excited to actually get some expansion stuff going. So copper, iron, I know we're gonna need more of those in the future, but I think for now, like, that's gonna be way more than we're gonna need for the foreseeable future. Now, we don't have the foundry yet. We haven't got the steel production stuff going yet. So I want to have steel production probably starting here and kind of like fill this area with steel production. And then these lines are going to run out to the rest of the factory. So that's kind of how those are laid out. Now let's go lay out some constructors. Ooh, constructors, those require plates. Okay, and this is exactly why I want to get this stuff going, because I don't have a lot of plates being made. I don't have a lot of any of that stuff being made. And I want to be able to get it set up, get it made. That way when we're gone, the server can do its thing and make all these wonderful parts that we need, Exactly. So let's pop down here. And let's start getting some lines. Now, I keep going back and forth because I said I wanted a floor per product, but you know what? These floors are huge. There's so much room for activities here. So I think what I'm actually going to end up doing is, I think we're going to go ahead, we're going to use constructors. I'm trying to decide if I wanted to put them in a line this way or if I want to put them in a line this way. You know what I mean? Let's put them in a line this way. So let's go ahead and let's see, let's get you. How far are you off the back? Do we have room for belts and stuff? Okay, cool. Plenty of room for spaghetti. Oh, you always have to have room for spaghetti. So let's go ahead and get a few constructors in here. And like I said, these will probably be plates. And then we'll probably go ahead and do rods in front of those. So let's go ahead and make sure we have room for those as well. So maybe like right here. How many foundations is that? Is that like a 2 foundation gap? Perfect. Ooh, I'm out of cables. Wow. What a change. All right, so that'll be rods. Now, screws. Screws are the first, to me, they're the first resource that you need a lot of. So the screws are going to be the interesting part, because let's go over here and let's actually look. 10 rods for 40 screws and 15 rods per minute. So every 2 of these is 3 of these. Okay, so we're gonna do because I want to be able to expand. So like, as you can see, we can expand our rods here. We can expand our plates here. Let's just go ahead. Do I want to be making rods specifically just for rods? Probably. And then I probably should have another line for rods and then screws, rods and then screws. So every 2 we have 3, every 2 we have 3, every 2 we have 3. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these for now because I don't need them. They're all going to get moved anyways. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6 smelters or 6 constructors here, and those are gonna make the rods for these 9 constructors, which are gonna make screws. So that should be good because it's a 2 to 3. So 2 of those can do 3 of these. So that's how we're gonna do those. That'll get us a decent start here, and then I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna run the outputs. I'm still trying to figure out the outputs part, because inputs are obviously going to be from over here, from the smelters. Outputs, I don't know if I want them here, or if maybe I need to run them towards, like right here, like an interior part, so we can keep running things up, because this is going to be essentially the most inside wall of our factory. So we're going to eventually start tiering this way. So I think this might be the best wall to do this. Actually, you know what? We already have these ones right here. If we just move these back, I think that'll work out just fine. So we have these 3 storages moved back here. Now, is that actually going to be enough storage for what we need? I doubt it. So we're going to do a little bit of a buffer. We don't have the industrial storage container yet. So we're just going to run with another container behind each one of these for now. I'm out of rods. I need to grab some rods. All right, so those containers are hooked up. So we've got, we're gonna have plates, rods, and screws. So now we need to work on inputs, outputs, all that fun stuff, getting everything powered up. And like I said, we don't have enough. We're not gonna be utilizing all these machines quite yet. All right, so right now we only have Mark 1 belts because I don't have enough for Mark 2. So we're gonna run these 2 lines out. We're gonna run them over here. Oh, I really need, yes, stackable conveyor poles. Okay, good. That's what I needed. That is what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and get our stackable conveyor poles. And let's go ahead and run these out. You know what I need to do though, actually, is we need to run a conveyor here. And then we need to put belts on here so I know how long our belt runs can be. All right, so there's our first belt. Let's go ahead and throw some conveyor poles on top of these guys. And we actually probably need to start focusing on importing some iron as well. We need to go out and find some more nodes, because each one of these belts right now is only really capable of running 2. And I'd like to be able to run more than 2 off of a belt. So then what I'm going to do is actually, no, I want this. I want to run this directly around like that. Grab a conveyor pole, and then we're going to put splitters on these guys. All right, so there's those. Now I'm trying to do this in a way that we can scale it. So I'm hoping by having these lines like this, we can just upgrade the belts and add more splitters on. I think we'll see. All right, so now, did they change anything with snapping as far as splitters? Is there going to be a way for me to be able to see? Oh, was that showing me the approximate lineup of? It is. Snap to guidelines. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that is so nice. Well, that didn't snap to guideline. Is this lined up? It looks like it is. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, that is so nice that it'll actually line up like that. Oh, that's a win. That is such a win. Okay, so more logistics, conveyor pole Mark 1, and then do I want to go this way, or do I want to just bring them straight in? You know what, we'll just bring them straight in. I think that'll look okay. So there's those. And then basically I'm gonna have to do the same thing with the bottom ones, and that's all. That's the 4 total that we can run off of this right now. All right, so there's those. In the future, hopefully we'll be able to upgrade these and get more per deal. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is right now. So now I'm gonna do basically the exact same thing on this side in order to send them on their way. So I'm gonna put it right here. That way we still have room for inputs for the copper right here. Okay, and then there's the outputs. So we've got 1 output belt, 2 output belts. We're gonna need a 3rd output belt because we have 3 different lines that are requiring iron right now. So we are gonna have to go get a node right now. I mean, we wouldn't have to. We could split it off, but I don't really want to do that. All right, perfect. So there's our 3rd line. Okay. So now let's go do some belting with these guys over here, and then we'll focus on getting some of the other stuff going as well. So I think what I want to do, I think we're going to go in here, and I think we're going to put storage containers in here. Am I seriously out of... Oh, no. Okay. Not yet. Almost. We're going to put 1, 2, and 3. So first line, second line, third line. That way there's a little bit of a buffer there. And then this mound of dirt right here is going to probably ruin the aesthetics of everything, but man, it is what it is. What am I... Oh, can't afford. Okay. I was like, what am I encroaching on? There we go. Okay. Perfect. So those 3 lines are going to work there. Now, we got to get these inputs hooked up. So these are going to do plates. Plates require 30 per minute for a 20 per minute. And a belt is capable of 60 per minute. So let's just go ahead and select all these auto plates. I'm not saying we can actually make a whole lot right now. We can actually only have 2 machines going because 30 per minute belt, 60 per minute. So 2 machines of each of these for now. And then the rods, we can actually have 4. So that'll be nice. Splitting to 4 belts though, well, we're not going to split equally. So I know people like to use the splitter and then have like the 3 outputs from the splitter. I like to just pull it off of the line. It just, to me, it looks nicer. I know it's not the most efficient thing, but that's just what we're going to do. All right, I got to say, so far so good. Everything seems to be lining up. We got nice angles on our belts. I like what we got going on so far. And we have verticality, so we can always add more. We can always add more belts going up, into these machines as needed. So let's go ahead and let's start grabbing some splitters. And we need a split off of here. And off of here. And then those 2 will be good. That's pretty much the only 2 we're going to be able to run off these belts. These can actually run 4, which is super nice. 2, 3... and 4. Oh my gosh, I love that those actually like line up like that. That's super. That's so nice. And then same with these. Okay, so we can run 4 off of that. Now, what is the output of screw? Or no, these are gonna be rods. Okay, so rods aren't gonna be an issue. Screws are gonna be the issue, because if we do screws, that's 40 per minute. So we almost have to have a belt per thing of screws. However, we are going to have upgrades and stuff like that. So, and right now we're not going to be running that many screws. Let's go ahead and let's get this line hooked up right here. And I actually probably don't even need the other line right now. So that one there, that one there. So now we need mergers to go into our output belts. So merger for these guys. Let's see, we only have 4 hooked up. So there's 1. All right, so those 4 are hooked up, good to go. And then these ones are going to go output on these as well. And then 4 per belt, I think. Actually, what was the output on these screws? Shoot, I think we might actually be overloading our belt here. 15, nope. Woohoo! Actually, no, 4 is good. 4 in, 4, because is it 15 and 15, right? Perfect. All right, so there's all of that. And then we got to get these hooked up. So these are going to output onto belts. And then we said 2 for 3. So we're going to have 2 outputs onto 1 belt. I am encroaching. Oh, shoot. There's a thing. Okay, so this one's going to look a little wonky. That's okay. So there's that one. And I can't put another one in right here. Can I put it up here? No, because we have the miner right there that has the hard clearance thing. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to grab our conveyors. And we're going to conveyor out like that and then just straight into there. Okay, so that'll work. And then this one's going to connect into the same line. So now we can have 3... We can have 3 of these machines running off of this bottom line right here. But I need a splitter. Okay, then we need the output on these. Oh man. We're getting somewhere though. We are getting somewhere because this is gonna make it super easy later on to ramp up production of everything. So my bottleneck right now is actually gonna be the storage because that only has a single point entry, and I mean we could do Mark II belts. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hook these 3 up on 1 belt. That is going to overload it by a lot, but we can get Mark IIs, and then these go from, what are they, 40, 80, 120. So that'll actually be perfect. 3 machines per 1 belt. So we'll get these 3 machines hooked up to the screws belt there. Okay, so I think everything's hooked up. We just got to power up everything, and then we have to run these lines in. So I want to bring these belts all the way out here. That way we can build in between them if needed. So let's go ahead and we'll get a pole here. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and run our belt from there to there. Oh, it's not a 90 though. We need a 90. You know what? I need to do this differently. Because if we scale up, we're going to need possibly stacked belts on the outputs. So these cannot be lined up like this. So in reality, they need to be like this. Yep. Okay. And then these belts actually don't even need to go up right now because they can just go straight to the bottom. And in doing this, I realized that I just messed up my storages over there. That's fine. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so outputs are good. So we got screws, rods, plates. Exactly the opposite of what I have over here. Actually, rods are good. Rods are still in the middle. So plates and screws need to be swapped around. Oh, you know what I just realized? I just crossed over my own line. For the raw input, you know, we could run underneath, but actually, do we have room to run? Not really. Yeah, we don't really have room to run these underneath, do we? I mean, you know what? Yeah, we probably can. Let's do it. Let's try it. Yeah, no, we can definitely run them underneath. Awesome. Get that one connected to there. This one connected to there. And then that makes them come out right here, so we don't have to worry about our belts in the way. And voila. I think we should be good. Let's go and fix this hole before somebody falls into it and dies terribly. Are you connected? Oh, that doesn't look like it's coming. Why aren't you connected? Huh. Weird. Was it a visual thing? Oh, it was a visual thing. It wasn't rendering in on this belt right here. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, no, it's cruising now. Okay. Weird. Well, that one's doing the same thing. Oh, it's not powered. Oh, it's because I unpowered it. That's right. That's what's going on here. All right, so we got these guys powered up. Did we haven't worked on copper yet. I'm gonna go ahead and select these as copper though, because we're working on iron today. Let's see, did we select these as iron? Or are these all... Nope. There's that one. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we got our iron coming in. Now, we don't have the third line yet of iron. I need to get the third line of iron in here so we can get all 3 of these things going, so we can get these machines that we already have set up running. But I got to put power on all of these as well. Now, with all these machines we added, we shouldn't have increased our power demand that much because ultimately we only have like the first 2 of that machine running, 4, and a couple over there. So we shouldn't have increased our power draw all that much. Maybe like a couple additional assemblers because, I mean, we don't really have like all that much. Oh, it looks like we added quite a bit. Maybe we did. Okay, so now, we have iron coming in there. Do we have iron going into, what's going on over here? Why is there no iron going into this belt here? Oh, it's not powered yet. Duh. I said that once already, and then I just didn't do anything about it. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's do a quick scan to see where another iron ore node is. We've got those 2. Ooh, 529 that way, 705 that way. That's kind of a ways over there, huh? Just a little bit. So I think we might wait. And tackle that in the next episode. What could I do temporarily? We could temporarily split the iron going in. Actually, you know what we should do is, because I don't need that many rods. Rods are one thing that I don't need a ton of. So we should just split this output going to here to make these rods to make screws instead. Let's do that. Let's just throw a splitter on here for now. And then splitter. And then we'll throw a merger right here. Get those as lined up as possible. And then there to there. So that should get iron going out to this guy as well, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So we're going to let that run like that for now because it's going to be a little bit of a trek and we might as well hit a couple iron nodes while we're building all the way out there. Copper, haven't done that yet. That's a thing of the future. But I got to say, this little factory area is looking quite nice. Lots of machines. We got lots of room for more machines. So I like it. I'm excited. And then there goes our rods. And then those are going to go into here to make screws. Fantastic. I almost wonder if I should split again. Or if maybe I should split the plates. Because we're going to start having a nice full line of rods or of iron going into plates as well. Because screws, honestly, like, we need screws more than anything. But I don't know. We'll hit that up next time. That's going to end it for this episode as the sun sets on Red Spire Industries. Red Spire Industries, maybe? Yes, it's looking good. I feel good. I want to get more walls and stuff like that in. I want to get it, like, you know, kind of prettied up a little bit. So I'm trying to balance. I'm trying to do, you know, trying to get stuff done, but also trying to make things look nice. So maybe we'll spend a little bit of time. We'll probably spend a little bit of time getting the iron stuff going and then prettying up the base a little bit. That might happen. Or we might even do a live stream. We might even do a live stream of just kind of going around putting walls and stuff like that up because, like, that's going to be pretty repetitive. So if you want to see that, make sure you follow on twitch.tv/DamonGaming because that will probably be where it's at. But yeah, thank you again for coming out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, if you want to check out the server for yourself, use the link down below. And as always, if you want to be part of the upcoming server shenanigans, make sure you're part of the Discord and the Twitter. So yeah, see you soon. Bye, everybody.